Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were doing a little bit of exploring. I think we did that last episode. It's been a while since I recorded this. But we were working towards getting a couple new machines, specifically this fluid infuser from Nuclear Craft, which basically allows us to make treated wood a lot easier. It does use a ton of power though, so we're currently out of power, but that's okay. So today is finally the day. We are going to be moving to our new house. We're going to start getting things set up a little bit. There's a couple other things I need to do, but we're going to get working on moving stuff over. And as you can see, I've already started getting things ready to be transferred and whatnot. So I just need to kind of fill up these guys and we'll walk over there, taking pretty much whatever we can with us. Now a lot of things we're going to be taking over there are going to be fairly, well, we have a lot of things to take over, and some of the stuff we're not going to worry about as much right now. We mostly want to take over things that we're going to be using, so we're going to want power sources and probably just the windmill and maybe the solar panel with the energy cube and like all of our machines. We'll probably end up taking some of this stuff over there as well, because why not? And we'll kind of see what we can get over there, how many trips it's going to take and whatnot. But a lot of that stuff I'm going to do off camera because, well, it's not really interesting. I do want to grab some dirt though, because there's a lot of water pockets that I want to get rid of. And yeah, as you can see, I've been working pretty hard trying to get things decently nice. We can go ahead and sleep. And it's just going to be a matter of getting all of our stuff over there and then start planning our base out and what everything is going to look like. Because that's the big issue currently. So we're going to lose a bucket of creosote oil, and we can take it and use that later. Alright, so let's get rid of all this stuff. And yeah, so the plan is mostly just moving today. We will do a little bit of work trying to get a few more quests done. Not anything too major right now. We do need to kind of figure out what we're going to want to do for power. Power is going to be kind of an issue here at the beginning. And I'm aware there is, I've heard some suggestions looking things up and whatnot about this mod pack. IC2's UU matter and replicator and stuff like that is supposed to be really good for the early game. Like, you want to get into it as early as possible because you can make like all the machine casings and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about that, to be honest. Okay, let's just unplug all these guys. And then just start moving things over. Let's pick up this guy. Throw that back in. And then those guys we have to move with special tools and whatnot. Everything else should be fine though. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put... What all do we want to do? We have a bunch of coal blocks. I think I have... Yep, coal in there. Coal coke, I believe I have somewhere as well. I believe it's still inside the other, like, inside there. But I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. I guess let's put, like, that and that away. What else goes there? I guess that's fine. Okay, so let's just dump off most of the stuff. And I want to grab, we're going to need these guys today. We're going to grab all of the casings and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to worry about picking up some of the stuff because we'll get to it later. It's not that big of a deal right now. Take the coal coke. We have a ton of food that I'm going to leave here for the time being. Most of the stuff I want to take right now is like things that we are actually going to need and work with and whatnot. because I'd like to get over there and not have to worry about too much. So let's take most of these machines. Infinite water source, sure, why not? Anything else for the time being? Nah. Let's take all of this stuff that we can carry, because immersive engineering is going to be pretty important. And yeah, what else are we going to want to grab? We're going to want to grab all these machines, the power cube, all of this stuff, solar panels, and some of the stuff I'm going to have to really think about, like what I want to do with it, how I'm going to get it to transfer over, like where we're going to put it and whatnot. And like things like this blast furnace, I don't know that we're going to use, because we can make steel a little bit easier using other methods. So, you know, some of this stuff, it's like, what's going to be the best way? So metallurgic fuser, all these machines need to go with us. So manufactory, fluid infuser. We're going to keep the fluid infuser on us for the time being, though, because of some reasons. It's a quest, and we can complete it. But it basically, once we get over there, we can start getting established a little bit more. And eventually we will have a lot of like automation and whatnot set up, because that's going to be needed. Where is... Let's all go in there. Make sure there's not anywhere else. Okay, let's just put all this stuff in here. And I guess let's grab this. This house I will probably leave here. Just because, why not? So I'll leave like some of the stuff. Portable tank with blood, we'll grab that. The bed, we'll raid the village for another bed. I think that'll be the best way to handle that. And engineering blueprints. I guess let's just grab all of this stuff. The chest is also good to have. Anything else? Not really. And then basically whatever else we can carry. So we're almost done with the first trip. Chest is not going there. There is already a chest in one of these. It's one at the end. Of course it is. Cool. So, do we want to take the smeltery? Yes, I think we want to take the smeltery. And I'm going to be smart about this one, because we can put the cast in there and pick the cast up. We'll put the chests where they need to go. Yeah, most of this stuff should be fine, but okay. Our pickaxe is very slow, I will say. I can't wait to upgrade that more, but we'll get there. It'll take time. No, don't cook cobblestone. Anything that drops in here will usually cook, which is kind of interesting, but also kind of bad. So let's demolish this. You know, I think we can vein mine it. And yeah, like I said, we'll keep the house here. No reason not to. But everything is going to be moved over to the new base. That and... Do we have hoppers somewhere? We'll see if we do. Those are in here. So we have space for a couple more things. Let's see. We have pistons, levers, casting stuff. I guess we'll take that. And You know, I wouldn't mind the origin terrarium. So once we get all this stuff taken over there, we will be ready to set up pretty much everything we want. Let's actually make an extra little spot by doing that. Something I should have done before I broke it, but whatever. Dirt doesn't go in there. Do we have any furnaces in here? No. Okay. Well, we'll take this stuff and then we will move on from there. So, dirt goes away. We're gonna want to grab. What do we want? I don't really care about the inner chest. I don't really care about most of this stuff. Guess we'll take that. The books. We're gonna want to grab all of these guys. And the neat thing is they retain inventory, so we don't have to worry about anything. We can just kind of move this stuff over there, and it'll be great. So anything else? Let's grab that, I guess. These things. You know, can we make like bookshelves that actually work? Doesn't look like it. How about just shelf? Haha, there are shelves. If Bibliocraft is in this, then we should be able to make Bibliocraft. There should be, yeah, bookcases. So we can make those. Those are really nice. And I like using bookcases for all of my books. It makes life a little bit easier. And is there anything else? We'll grab that and that, I guess. Okay, so let's head over to the new base and see what we can get into. So, lag spike. We'll need to get a bed. We'll need to get a bedroom eventually. For now, I'm not going to worry about that. If we die over here, we die over here. It's not that big of a deal. But one of the big things with this building is figuring out the stairs. It took me a while to figure it out, so I had to go back and look at my, what do I want to say, my old build, and I think I got how it's supposed to be. So we're going to look at that here in a second. And one of the cool things we can do is, one, we're going to grab, like, the crafting station, but we should be able to find somewhere in all this are storage crates and chests. Those are also going to be important. Okay, we need to sleep before it gets nasty out. Yeah, this is a really big room. There's going to be at least 2 stories plus a basement. Plus, we might actually take the basement really far down if need be. For right now, I'm going to put a couple chests down. Let's go ahead and put crafting station in the center and some storage stuff just around. So a lot of this stuff I need to kind of make as we go. What kind of shelves can we make? It looks like we're gonna be stuck. Actually, bookcase is what we want. I guess what we're gonna probably want to do is like spruce or dark oak. But we'll get to that later. Not that big a deal. So let's just get bookcase. And I will remember that. Okay. So let's get some power generators up and running. And I'm just going to put them right kind of in the center. And I think this will work. Just to get some power. So we need to find the crate that has all of the goodies for building. I think it's this one down here. Yes. So we're going to get some of the treated wood and the cherry wood. And the cherry wood, I want to point out what we're going to do. So in the center right here is where the staircase will start. And then it goes like this. Oh man, I wish the cherry wood looked better, the stairs. I wish the lighting error wasn't there. So we might have to do something other than cherry wood. I don't think that's a problem. But yeah, so this is what the, like, staircase room is going to be like. I think we can do, do we want to do cherry wood on the side and then find something else? Or, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. So let's put the building materials that we're not going to use in the chest. And we could use great wood planks. Great wood would not be bad. Can't we make stairs out of great wood? Yeah, we can make great wood stairs. So that's something that's... Wow, you got a lot of great wood stairs. You know what? Let's real quick bounce back over to the base because we can see what that looks like and see if I like it. Or we could do treated wood. I believe we can do treated wood for the stairs as well. Yeah, there is various treated wood stairs we can mess with. Do I have any stair types in here? No. But we could also grab spruce, birch even, I guess. I don't know. Let's just grab some great wood logs. And there's even more great wood in here. Oh, never mind. I took it with me, so we didn't actually need to come back. Oops, I forgot. Anyways, it's just one of those things of like figuring out what's going to be best. Since the cherry wood is glitched, the texture just does not like the shadows. We can try something else. So let's try great wood stairs. I didn't need to make them stairs, but we are going to be using stairs anyway, so... I kind of like that, actually. That looks really nice. And gives us an excuse to use more great wood. So this is basically what the staircase is going to be like. This will go to the next wall. And as I get more mangrove, that's when we'll worry about doing more stuff with it. I don't know what I'm going to do underneath. If I'm going to do anything like, you know, an upside down stair or something. But I'll figure that out later. It's not important right now. We don't have a second floor to really worry about. So that, I think, was what we're going to do. We're going to use great wood because that looks really nice. So the big thing that we need to worry about today is walls. And dumping the astral tome in there. So we have a kitchen, and this kitchen is going to have a good bit of space, and we might even put something else in the corner here. I don't know, because the kitchen doesn't need to be that large. We might actually make it much smaller. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out kind of as we go. But if we do have a small room over here, I just don't know what to make it. So the question is, one, I like the idea of having a room like this. With potentially an entrance or something this way. And I tried to do a little bit, so I have in a vanilla Minecraft world, a little bit of a mock-up of this house, with different textures of course, but I just kind of threw things together and I wasn't entirely sure how I want things to be. And I'm still kind of in that spot of like trying to decide where things go. I think I still want a, over in this area, probably cut this tree down, maybe make a little bit of a shed or something. Because I want to do like the smeltery and all that kind of stuff outside the house, I think. I think that makes the most sense. But I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of things that like don't really fit the idea of putting a house in here. So one thing we can do, 1, 2, 3. could do something like this to try to make rooms. And then if this goes this way, that's not bad. This is my problem, is like when you walk into this place, I don't really want. Also, are we using treated wood planks? We're using a different type of treated wood, so all this stuff needs to get removed. Whoops. Not a big deal. Because I do like this for the walls. So we need to find the chisel, which is right here. And get these guys chiseled to the, what are they? Uneven verticals? Uneven verticals. So chisel it all. Cool. And then we can do this where it is like not like that. Like so. Basically just finishing off the circle and then making the corner square, because circles and squares don't go too well together with walls. Like I want squarish rooms, rectangular rooms for the most part. So one thing that I don't know if we're gonna do or not is we can have doorways, and I want three wide doorways. But do we have a doorway like here? I think that would be okay. And then let's do this again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. That doesn't actually have to go anywhere in particular, but yeah. So how to do a lot of this stuff. So these don't actually have to go there, but I want this to be like a hallway. I could just put a corner here, do something like this. We have a nice big room for a kitchen, plus something else. I don't know what else we'll have in there. We could have garden stuff. That is a potential. We could do like garden cloches and whatnot for growing more food things than crops. There is going to be, at a certain point, we're going to have access to, is it mystical agriculture? I do believe. Let's see, mystical agriculture. We're going to have access to a lot of seeds. Some of them are going to be really important, like, neutronium seeds. That's going to be pretty important, I think. Awakened draconium dragon egg seeds, potentially. There's a lot of things that we're going to want, and I believe we can use garden cloches for that, which, if we can, is wonderful. So that will probably be placed somewhere else. I imagine this building is going to have a gigantic basement, where we're going to put up a lot of like auto crafting things, but we'll worry about that once we get there. So I guess let's move away from the building for the time being, for just a moment, let's see. I think this room, so this is the problem, is like, what do we want where? Our power source, our power generation, if we're going to use windmills and solar panels, are going to need to be up in the roof, which is fine by me. We can also have them like on the side even, or we could put like the windmills and that kind of stuff outside completely and just wire it up through a basement or something like that. That is feasible. That might be what we do. I think that'll look best. So one of the big things that I want is a nice little entrance room where we can do work on stuff like applied energistics. So that is one of the first things we're going to want to set up, is which, again, that feels like it should be in a basement. I don't know. There's a lot of questions with this. I'm not sure. So you know what? I'm going to think about it more. Let's go ahead and do some quests. So first thing I want to do, I want to make the alloy furnace from nuclear craft. This thing is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but it's super important. And we're going to need a couple of things that I don't have. We're also going to have to search through all this stuff to get what we need. So the basic plating is lead, sheet metal, graphite, and lead. That's right. It's just a bunch of lead. The question is, do we have that much lead? I don't know that we do. Let's see. Which, by the way, something I want to mention. Lights. We might actually use these for lights. They look really nice, and they do actually light things up. They are light sources. They're charged quartz fixtures. And there's something underneath us. Sounded like a ghost. That's so creepy sounding. That is so creepy sounding. I need... Oh, it's a blizz. Okay, that's something I can deal with. Yeah, so we do have a cave underneath our base, which is unfortunate, but kind of just the way things are. Not that big of a deal, but it might be someday. And let's go ahead and get these guys back. Cool. So, yeah, I was more curious what that was. We might actually end up using the charged quartz fixtures for lighting in here. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but it is something we can do. And we have a bunch of these. These are also really quite easy to make. It's just charged surface quartz and an iron ingot. It gives you 2. So I'm going to put them in here with the building materials, and we'll see what we can get. So, alright. Lead. We're going to need lead and graphite. Graphite's easy. That's just some iron. We have 4 lead. Great. So we need to get some more stuff. We also need a piece of redstone. What else do we need for this thing? 2 bricks. And then just all this lead stuff. Okay. I think we can handle that. So let's get back over to where we need to go. Back to the base. And we should have some lead over there. And we just need to kind of set things up. Graphite. What's going to be the easiest way to get graphite? Can smelt graphite dust. We can use ingot former. We can just smelt coal. Okay, that'll work. We'll do that while we're over here at the old base. And yeah, it's going to take some time to kind of get things set up and whatnot, but we'll get there. And there's going to be some, we're going to basically take over that entire island, which, if we look at this, there is a little bit of connection on the north and south sides. I don't know if we're going to do much with the island down here, where the strange thing is. But this main island, we're going to kind of take over and do a lot of work with. We need to get stuff like... the tree farms and whatnot kind of taken care of. Alright, so that'll take a second. We have much lead. We do have a little bit of lead. So we're going to want to probably set up our... we're probably going to want to set up our smeltery, and we'll just use that to get everything taken care of. And we can actually swim decently fast, so it's not too much of a concern to just swim back over here. Anyways, once we make the alloy former, or is that what it's called? Alloy furnace? Alloy furnace. Once we make that, what I'll probably do, we'll see what kind of other quests we can get into, if there's anything for right now, but I need to do a lot of work thinking about what all we're going to be doing. So let's just put a furnace here for right now. Cook those up. We'll grab another furnace from this chest. Hey, I got it right. And we need our smeltery. Get that, get that, get that. Alright, let's just set this up over here for right now. I don't see any butterflies, so we're not going to worry about them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. And I guess that would have been easier. Let's get this taken care of. Let's see, 1, 2. Smeltery drain. This your tank. Controller. This guy. Alright, we're going to get the lead in here. We're going to cast out. We only need 4 plates, so we're not going to set up the one thing yet. Actually, no, we need 6 plates. 1, 2. This isn't too bad because this will give us the sheet metal, and then we need 2 plates for the casings. And I think we'll just go ahead and use the hammer because it'll be easier. Alright, and everything else can be ingot cast. But I will deal with that later. Like I said, I don't know if I want to put that there or not. Like, where exactly I want to put a lot of this stuff. We'll kind of figure it out as we go. So, graphite block. Sheet metal. Lots of lead. Basic plating. And then furnace. 2 bricks. Solenoid and redstone. Ally furnace. Perfect. So that will give us a loot chest. And then we already have the fluid infuser. That gives us another loot chest. And most of the nuclear craft stuff we're not going to be able to do much with. But the nice thing with the alloy furnace is that it can be used to make things like bronze, steel. We can use graphite or coal. Which graphite might actually be easier. That would be really cool. We can make ferroboron, tough, hard carbon, all of the nuclear craft ore stuff. There's a lot of things we can make now. And manulin, electrum. Can we actually make... Ooh. Energetic blend. Okay, so we can actually skip a lot of the gates. Let's go ahead and... We need Enderium. Can we make Enderium with the alloy? So a fluid infuser with a lead platinum, resonant ender. We need a melter for that. Or ingot former, no. Molten Enderium, platinum and lead. Why does that feel like it's not right? Enderium is lead and platinum. Am I looking at the wrong thing? No, Enderium. Lead, platinum, and ender pearls. Do we... I don't think we have any platinum, though. That's the problem. So how do you get platinum? Enderium base, platinum. we can get that from induction smeltering or platinum ore. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Okay, we'll wait on that then. We'll get to higher tier stuff later. Not a big deal. Some of the interesting things is now we can actually make some of the Ender IO stuff. So we'll have to see what all we can do, but that's good to know. Anyways, is there anything else we want to do today? That'd be nice and quick and easy. I mean, we could make the machine blocks from extra utilities. That's not awful. Sturdy casings is just a bunch of bronze. I have that. That's an impregnated casing. Alternatively, you can use the vacuum tube, iron sheet metal. So we get just 2 pieces of iron turned into... we can do that. Let's go ahead and make the... what mod is it? The one that we were just talking about. Extra utilities. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make the machine block from that. It'll be pretty easy, I think. So once those melt up, we'll need to grab the sheet metal. There is something over here. It's just a spider. Okay. If it was a skeleton or a zombie, I would have killed it because there is a chance of getting goodies with the armor and whatnot. But wasn't anything important, so not gonna worry about it. Anyways, we need to grab the iron sheet metal, which is right there. And what else do we need for the machine block? Polished stone, which is stone bricks. Okay, that's easy enough. The question is, did I bring any stone over? I don't think I did. Okay, let's just throw some stuff in here. I will need to sort things out decently, like fairly significantly, relatively soon. But it's not that big of a deal right now. We can kind of wait. By the way, we can take the iron sheet metal. I thought we could turn the iron sheet metal back into... Alright, well, I guess we got to melt them down. They're an ingot's worth of iron, so it'll be nice and easy. Let's just go find 2 more stone. How about right over here? And then we can presumably do all this stuff, make all this stuff, and be done with it. So yeah, I need to decide kind of what I want the house to have in terms of like where things are set up and whatnot. But once I do that, we will be able to forge ahead and start getting things set up so that we can, you know, automate ore processing, at least to an extent, look at mostly generating power and transferring power around. That is kind of the big thing. And then getting a plant logistics set up. Those are the more crucial things that I want to do pretty much immediately. And we just need to get these 2 guys done. Stone bricks, polished stone. Nice and easy. And then we'll get a bunch of stuff. I don't know what we'll use. And go from there. So, yeah. This episode has been a little bit... not much progress has been done, I will admit. But it is important to kind of get stuff over here. And I figured I'd let you guys in on like my thinking process with some of this stuff. Where I want things, how I want things, and whatnot. But there is machine block. We can get water mills, speed upgrades, or dark ineffable glass. Let's see how bad all those are to make. So, watermill, speed upgrade, and dark ineffable glass. So the dark ineffable glass requires dark glass, which is thickened glass, just sand and glass with black dye, and then a moonstone, which requires unstable ingots. And it uses sticks. Okay. That's not awful. And then lunar reactive dust requires a resonator, which we're going to need to make a resonator regardless. Eventually, we probably could go ahead and make one soon, but that's not awful. The upgrades, the speed upgrades, is a bunch of redstone and gold. And the watermills are pretty easy, but watermills are really good. I think we'll go ahead and take the watermills because it'll be the best. And then in the extra utilities, this is a tier 1.5 tech mod. Offers over 15 different generators for our production and a bunch of nice miscellaneous gadgets and blocks. We'll get the manual. Go ahead and claim that. And yeah, we have the machine block. We'll get 5 levels of experience, I guess. One of the big things is the rainbow generator. Rainbow generators are overpowered. They produce a lot of RF and are really good. But other than that, like, we need GP generation. The watermills are going to be the best thing for us right now. So that's what we're going to go with. Anyways, let's dump this stuff off in here and open our loot chest. We get a dragon head. Cool. Don't know if those are super useful or not, but it's still cool. And then our other one, we got a helium collector. Produces 10 millibuckets of helium constantly. Zirconium, basic plating, and thorium. I want to see if that's a quest. Ingot former. Doesn't look like it, but cool. I don't know what's the use of that. We can make compact helium collectors, but it's just going to collect helium. That's it. And I don't know what helium is used for. Looks like we can make liquid helium and then do other things with it. Who knows? That is stuff that is much more complicated than we're going to deal with now. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, hopefully I can get a little bit more established here, figure out how I want things to be, because that's something that's kind of, I don't know, it's going to take a while to think about. This looks like a good size, though, for a kitchen, and we can put some other stuff in here as well. Put some garden cloches with basic food items and whatnot. Do we have... Let's see if we have bonsais. No, of course not. I love that mod. Bonsai trees we don't have, but we'll do like maybe some mini farms in here or something like that. Just have a nice kitchen. Probably do a lot of crafting tables and whatnot. But we'll see kind of what all we want to do with this room. And I might make other things. I just got to figure out what all I'm going to need and whatnot. The staircase, I do like the great wood stairs. I'm probably going to start working a little bit on the basement more than anything. These reinforced stone bricks are a lot easier to get than the mangrove trees, currently at least. But we're going to have some pretty big rooms. Some big machine rooms. We'll probably separate them a bit, and we do need to figure out where we're going to put like the applied logistics stuff and have a nice big room for that. Maybe that'll be right at the entrance. I don't know. I'll have to think about how I want things set up and whatnot. So anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!